We want to let you know we just heard from Wake County Schools. They've made a decision about school tomorrow. It will be a remote instruction day because of the possibility of icy conditions.
And just a heads up, NC State classes are canceled until 10 a.m. tomorrow, something to keep in mind. Let's go ahead and hand things over to meteorologist Elizabeth Garner to talk a little bit about why these places are doing things like this. I mean, yes, the system's kind of pushed through, but there's still a little activity that you're tracking right now.
Yeah, so the precipitation is out of here, but what we're seeing behind this front is a direct line up to the Arctic coming right into our area. So some of the coldest air that we've seen so far this season, and I feel like in the last, 3 weeks or so, it's been really, really cold. So that just continues. We take a live look at what's happening in Durham, and up until just a couple of hours ago, the streets right here around the DPAC were completely covered in the sleet and snow. So a couple things happening. Temperatures have climbed above freezing, and the sun has come out, and that's really helping things out. I've seen a few people walking around, some with their hoods up. The wind is going to start picking up as we get through the afternoon, and it's still going to feel very, very cold. We take a look at the clearing that's happening. No matter what the temperature is, that sunshine will definitely help to melt some of the frozen precipitation, but it won't get rid of all of it. And so when temperatures drop into the teens overnight tonight, there are definitely going to be some slick spots for tomorrow morning. So that's the main reason I think that schools are delaying or moving to remote. Not only that, but the wind chills tomorrow morning will be in the single digits, so nobody really needs to be outside if they don't have to. You can see the clearing here, and so more and more sunshine. Goldsboro and Fayetteville, it's on your way. And so if you have any lingering ice, it should help to move it on out. This is some of the most recent reports of the snow and sleet together. One of the highest totals was Red Oak at over 2 inches, but a lot of them were about 1 inch to 1.5 inches. Cary at 1.3, Wake Forest at 1.5, Durham 1.2, Bynum at about 3/4 of an inch. I'll tell you, it felt like 2 inches on my car. I didn't have a ruler to officially measure it, but I just kept trying to get it off my car and get it off my car. It just seemed like a lot. Ice reports. Here's where we were so lucky. We heard that tree falling in the Nashville area. The pictures out of Nashville, just look like a major hurricane has gone through there. And we could have seen that. If we had seen heavier ice reports, ice totals, we would have had a lot more tree damage. So we were really fortunate. The models are really up to the very, very end. We're showing, in some places 1/2 inch to 1 inch of ice. We didn't see that. Thankfully, we ended up seeing a lot more of that as sleet and snow. So we were very fortunate. As a matter of fact, the crews have done a great job with power outages. We had a big cluster of them in our southern counties earlier this morning. We still have Wayne County, Harnett County, and Northampton County that have a few lingering power outages. A lot more of those in the southwestern part of the state. Then we're going to turn our attention to the cold weather advisory. It goes into effect at 7 p.m. and lasts until 10 a.m. Lows in the teens, wind chill in the single digits. Of course, we still have a lot of lingering ice, so whatever doesn't melt out there will refreeze overnight. It's 34 right now. We could top up to around 38 for this afternoon, but the winds have already started to pick up, so it feels like 27 in Durham and Raleigh. It feels like 31 in Fayetteville and 24 in Roxborough. We'll see winds gusting this afternoon around 25 to 35 miles per hour, and our wind chill overnight. Look at this. By 2 a.m. it's 9, at 8 a.m. it's 10, and it'll be in the single digits overnight tonight. Actual temperatures will also be in the single digits, so really, really cold air coming our way. This is a look at our forecast, of course, today and tomorrow. A WRAL weather alert day for that very cold air that we'll see. And then looking at more cold air, it doesn't stop. And did you notice we have a little snowflake on our forecast? Don't panic. I'll explain why coming up.
You get cold air. You get cold air. Everyone gets cold air. Goodness. Thanks, Elizabeth.